you can see that we're going to be doing Am I the Asshole Reddit stories again. The dirty laundry. So I saved 4 stories that I found that I thought were interesting. So let's get into it, bro. I'm gonna save the best one for last because literally the title in itself, no, you're not the asshole. But let's get right into it. My wife, 40 female, 40 male cheated while we were engaged, and I just found out 16 years later. We were engaged and had a 2-year-old daughter at the time. We were high school sweethearts and each other's first. We were married in 2010, and she says she cheated in 2007 or 2008. And her and the guy had twice. I covered my mouth one because I said the S word. I know sometimes YouTubers say it, but like maybe I should blank that out. But the guy was still married, but was going through a divorce to add insult to injury. First of all, I always suspected something between them because his friend and my wife worked together via how they met. Over the years, when his name came up or we would see him out in public, I would voice my suspicions to her, but she would downplay and deny it. Red flag number 1, she was trying to invalidate your feelings. Now, I can see if like you're just straight up fucking talking crazy, but you were right all along. Anyway, she would tell me he tried to talk to her and etc., but she would turn him down and put him in his place. So I always took her word for it, but I never liked the guy because of it. So about 2 weeks ago, we saw the guy while we were out eating, and for some reason, the two of them stayed on my mind heavy. So I asked my wife about this guy again, and this time she told me they kissed twice before back while we were engaged. And that was it. So I took that as that. But a few days later, I couldn't let it go and I asked again, and she finally confessed that they had sex twice when they kissed once. She finally confessed and they had sex twice when they kissed once one night that she got off work and again one day during her lunch break. I'm devastated and not sure of my next move. What do you mean you're not sure? She told me this is the only time that she had cheated on me, and I believe her. We have had 14 years of wonderful marriage, but right now I am not trying to hear it. The grammar here is not that good, guys. Help, he said. First of all, sir, I hope you're not sure of your next move because of your daughter and not because you still have feelings for this person. Now, of course, I am the most emotional person in my family, I feel, besides my grandmother. But I feel heavy on my emotions, and I would think, no, I'm going to divorce your ass because this is invasion of trust. That's crazy. And then she told me this is the only time that she cheated on me. There shouldn't have been a first time. If you really cared and loved the person you were cheating on, there wouldn't be no cheating. Do y'all get me? Is the sense making? Right. Let's see what the comments say. And this is not even an asshole like story, but I'm gonna say she's the asshole. Like, apparently this is called trickle truthing, which is probably him asking so many times and then her finally confessing after the 3rd time. So not only did you lie through your straight yellow teeth, or maybe they're not straight, we don't know. Not only did you lie to me through your teeth thrice or quadruple times, not counting back then, plus the betrayal. Not only did you do that, but you cheated on me. You lied to me about it. And we've been in this relationship for over a decade now. And I'm just now finding out because you're a low down dirty bitch. Oh, that's crazy. And y'all got a 2-year-old daughter, which means y'all was doing the do unprotected. Which means she could be giving you stuff from doing other stuff with other niggas. That's crazy. Get rid of him. Get rid of her. Get rid of her. Not like that. Not like that. Not to the extreme. To the extreme. Not like that. but maybe we should rethink who we sleep in bed with, because not everybody is a trusted fellow. Next story. Am I the asshole for not wanting to repair my relationship with my sister-in-law after she called me? I'm 22 female, and my sister-in-law, Jess, 21 female, name changed for privacy, and I don't get along, and here's why. A little over a year ago, I moved back to my hometown and in with my boyfriend, Bob, who lived with his brother, Jess, and their child. Since Jess was my only friend at the time, we became close. Everything was fine until I found out I was pregnant. Jess was initially supportive, but when my doctor recommended an abortion due to health concerns, Jess's attitude changed drastically. Oh, she's one of them. She went on several Facebook rants calling me a and saying that God would make everything okay if I just kept the baby. I hadn't shared my situation widely, but just made it public, posting about it online and telling Bob's family and friends. I started receiving nasty messages from her family begging me not to go through with her. Her mom even offered to adopt the baby. Are they stupid? My hands are folded. Are they stupid? Something is not. This is why I cannot connect or cannot interact with stupidity or the stupidity of people. One thing about me, I feel like my emotional intelligence is higher than most people my age. And also my IQ is higher than most people my age. But y'all, what? When was this? This is only like 4 hours ago, which means it's currently happening. This girl is 21 years old. And then her mom should be like even older. And y'all just stupid? She can't have the baby because there's something health related that's going to happen if she has the baby. So you adopting the baby would mean she already had the baby, which means the health concerns were going to be concerning. And it's her making public. Not only did she violate your privacy, but she's trying to tell you what to do with your body. She's one of those. Oh, okay. Okay, clock it. Despite the pressure, I followed my doctor's advice and had the abortion. I feel like I'm getting worked up. I feel like I'm getting worked up. Let me calm down. This is what I mean when I say I put myself in other people's shoes and I get worked up for them, because this is pissing me off. Okay. Despite the pressure, I followed my doctor's advice and had the abortion. The atmosphere in the house became unbearable, so Bob and I moved out shortly after. Since then, Jess has been openly hostile. She constantly talks behind my back. Oh, she's one of those. Calling me a dirty whore due to my past as a stripper and adult performer. Okay. You're in my business. She in our business, right? Ain't she in our business? I don't know if y'all can see. I know y'all can because, like, it's mirroring. But this is a mirror. So I'm talking to myself because the sense isn't making. There's also a mirror right there. Up there. Y'all can see it. Right there. But it's in front of me. So that's also why I'm looking at myself, because these bitches can't be serious. Are you in my business? It sounds like you're in my business. And I don't like that for you. You need to get out of it. Like, it sounds like you're in my business. What does me being a stripper or a past adult entertainer have to do with me being... What does that have to do? What does that have to do? And the same goes with being a stripper and a dirty whore, per se. If I'm a stripper, some strippers don't even have to sleep. Some strippers don't even have to do with a man to get paid. So how am I a dirty whore? Clock it. Okay. After Bob and I married in February, she even asked him if he really wanted to be with someone like me. We ended up blocking her on all social media and phone numbers, as you should. Jess claims I ruined her relationship with Bob. Ruined is in quotation marks. Baby, you ruined your own relationship. I didn't do nothing. I was the pure-hearted person I am. I was going about my business, minding my business. You know what you weren't doing? Minding your own business. I hope I'm not breathing too loudly, and it probably looks like I'm holding in my breath, but it's like I really can't breathe. If it has nothing to do with you, you are not in it. It is not your business unless you're unless A and B asked you about D. See your way out of it. But other family members say they were never that close. Oh, really? Interesting tea. I can see why. You must have been in his business like you were in her business. Interesting. She also accuses me of taking Bob away from his family, though we see his family at least 3 times a week. 3 times a week. There's 7 days in a week. 3 times a week. So almost half of the week, every week, you see his family. She's just not a part of that, which means you're the problem, babe. Let's self-reflect. But let's self-reflect here. Let us. Since we blocked her, Jess has used free texting apps to contact Bob, sending late-night messages like, you up, despite being married herself. That's kind of weird. Why did she say you up? I don't know. I'm not gonna say nothing like that because sometimes I'll send those messages to my sisters. I only have sisters. I don't have no brothers. What are you saying, Alicia? I don't have no brothers. But I will send those messages to like my sisters if I need to ask them a question. But something like that, something about that don't sit right with me. But okay. Recently, I found out I'm pregnant again. This time with a healthy pregnancy. You see the difference? One, there was a health scare, so we had to abort that one. The second was healthier. There was going to be no problems if I decide to have this baby. That is the difference. The key difference that we need to. That's what some people don't understand, who are all for no abortion. That's what y'all don't understand. Why are you writing so hard for something? Because it's not a person yet. It hasn't fully grown yet. Why are you writing so hard for something that's not even here yet, when the whole person that could be in danger after having said person, after the thing is fully grown, y'all don't even care about the person that's already here. Y'all only care about the thing before it even turned into a person. And it was gonna hurt me irregardless. Like, y'all don't give a fuck about me. That's how she knew. Jess don't give a fuck about her. Jess has been trying to reconnect, saying she wants to start over. Ain't no starting over. You don't deserve it. But I don't trust her, especially since she's still talking behind my back and even asked Bob if he get a paternity test. Oh, she's bold. Thumbnail. Oh, she is bold. Bitch, how dare you? Not you trying to start over, but you're still in your dumbass ways, thinking you could get one up over me. Listen here. Bro, I was about to curse. Let me stop cursing. Listen here, young master. Listen here. This is my baby. This is my husband. You're only his sister, Lamo. And I'm saying that because they're not even like on good terms. But like if they were on good terms, I would be like, okay, you're his sister. But as his wife, this is because that's their baby. You did not make that with him. And I would look at you sideways if you did. But you did not make that baby with him. So this has nothing to do with you, friend. It's crazy. She asked him if he should get a paternity test. That's actually crazy. Bob has supported me throughout, repeatedly telling Jess to stop, despite blocking her Excuse me. She keeps finding ways to contact us. Oh my gosh. Yes, finally a man. Finally a man. I'm so sick and tired of hearing of stories where the girl is being treated wrongly or unfairly for no reason, and then the man doesn't stick up for her. I'm so sick and tired of hearing those type of stories, and I'm so glad Bob was being a man and sticking up for his wife as she would do for him if this was her family. Love that for us. All right. So am I the asshole for refusing to build a relationship with her after everything she's done? No, you are not. Not you still being in my business 2 years later. I had the abortion about 2 years ago, and she still brings it up to this day. You're still in my business 2 years later. I need to know the reason. What is the reason? What is the reason? You're still in my business. What? Next story. Am I the asshole for wanting to break up with my girlfriend because her friends are racist? No, you're not. I'm going to tell you this right here, right now. No, you're not. I'm going to just say this, and I didn't even have to read the story yet. I don't even have to read the story to tell you this. The friends you hang out with, or the friends that you surround yourself with, I'm going to think you act the same way. Or you don't mind their behavior. If the behavior is shitty and you don't address it, and they don't change and you're still friends with them, I'm going to think you're almost the same way because you still hang out with them, you still let them be friends. Because I would never hang out with friends or be friends with someone that I don't really like. I don't like their actions. Now, it's different. It's different if, like, they have actions that everybody else has and they're letting the other person know, like, I do this, I do that, and it goes. But when you're, like, actively a shitty person and, like, you're delusional, you're not recognizing it, it's giving kind of narcissistic, and the other person is just getting hurt in the process, we can't be friends. Because one thing about me, I like to keep my morals, my integrity, all that straight. Okay? Let's get into it. Just rambled on. I, 29 male, white American, have been dating my girlfriend, 27 female, Indian American, for almost a year. But I am seriously contemplating ending things with her because most of her friends are genuinely racist and she doesn't seem to care. Wow, that's crazy coming from... That's crazy. Like, it's not crazy like a bad thing. It's crazy like if they can recognize it and you're actually like POC. That's kind of sad. My girlfriend was raised in India until she moved to the States when she was 16 and is pretty Americanized but keeps in touch with her Indian roots and has mostly Indian or Indian American friends. When I first started dating her and met her friends, they would make some off-color jokes like, this relationship is definitely temporary. Her family won't accept a non-Indian. Or, can't believe she's dating a white guy, to my face. Oh, that's crazy. They have balls. They have the gall. They have guts. They have the balls. Just bold. Just bold. I thought they were just joking. That's never a joke. For context, we live in the San Francisco Bay Area, where there's a diverse population, including many Indians who work in tech. Her friends are grown adults, mostly Indian men, aged 25 to 35, who are highly paid tech workers, including some who are even managers. At y'all's big age. Interesting. Here's just a selection of things I've heard them say. They should lay off the DEI teams at work. Black or Hispanic people are statistically not as good as engineers. We should just hire more people from India who are proven, but America is too racist to accept this. I love the irony here because you're talking about too racist to accept things while you're putting a stereotype on Black and Hispanic people saying that we're not good engineers. I don't know a lot of engineers. Honestly, like famous engineers, but I do know that there are black engineers who may not be famous, who are still good, which means you're stereotyping and you're being racist because you're putting a select group of people into one category and saying that they're not good at something just based off the color of the skin or their ethnic background or their cultural background. That's racist. Let's look up the definition of irony, because you're doing it. I'm okay working with East Asians, but I would never promote them to management because they're not good leaders. Let me do my research. I thought I was tripping, but that's still bad because everybody has gifted abilities. A lot of Indians are gifted with technical and leadership abilities. Just look at who runs Silicon Valley. Meanwhile, Pakistanis are gifted with an ability to blow themselves up. I was gonna say that's crazy, but I keep seeing the same reaction. But like, it's actually crazy that people actually think this and then actually decide to say it. Like, it really baffles me. My flabbergasted. It's super concerning. First of all, okay. Anyway, it's super concerning to me because these people are supposed to be educated professionals, right? And many work at very large, very prestigious tech companies. I've talked about this to my girlfriend. So you talked about it to her. Okay, so she not only doesn't care about your feelings, but she's not taking into account, like, it's like she doesn't hear it. Or like she's not seeing it, and it's not raising red flags like, oh, these are the type of people that I connect with. These are the type of people that I talk to. No, I wouldn't want anything to do with her after this. I wouldn't. Break up with her. Do it. I've talked about this to my girlfriend, but she usually brushes it off and says that's just how Indians are, or they're just kidding. If that's how Indians just are, then maybe you don't have to be that just Indian or Indian just like that. You don't have to be the same Indian that they are, who just says racist shit like that. Like, and even if they are kidding, it's not funny. It's never been funny. It never will be funny. Recently, one of our couple friends, a Chinese American guy and an Indian American girl, both born and raised in California, broke up because the guy was unhappy that the girl's family and some of her friends didn't accept or approve him. As he should. He knew his worth. They were dating for 3 years and were thinking about marriage, but the girl's family didn't approve, and that group of friends treated him pretty terribly. They would call him Chow Chow mockingly and were genuinely dismissive of him. My girlfriend told me she couldn't believe how the guy broke off their relationship because of that reason. Argues that he should have fought for it and made it work. He made that shit work for 3 years. What you mean? Oh, he fought all right. That I didn't have the heart to tell her that I felt the same way. It took a while for her parents to be okay with me, but still not fully approving of our relationship. Her friends told me it could be worse. They're more likely to accept you because you're white. You would have no chance if you were black or Chinese. Okay. I would honestly be scared that I might put my hands on her friends. And this is coming from me, not in the guy. Like, if I was dating this girl, which her parents probably would definitely not approve of. They probably definitely would approve, but I would put my hands on their friends. I'm so sorry, like, and then I would break up with her ass for letting them say anything like this to me. Me personally, you would have no chance if you were black or Chinese. We think those people are on the bottom of the list. I feel so offended. And well, she is talking about me. I'm black, aren't I? She is talking about me. The friend, anyway. I've been overall appalled at the company my girlfriend keeps. But I like her a lot otherwise. It really hurts me that she doesn't care and never speaks up when her friend says insanely racist things. Am I the asshole for wanting to break up with her because of this? No, you're not. I want to say break her heart, but I don't want to be an asshole. I don't want to be the asshole. I'm rating the people are the asshole. I don't want to be the asshole. But break up with her. She doesn't care about your feelings. She keeps this type of company. She thinks it's okay, and she's not speaking on your behalf. And then she was the one that said that the boy should have fought for that relationship with his girlfriend when his parents, one, didn't approve of him, and she did not talk to her group of friends when they called him Chow Chow. One, that's fucked up, and two, I wouldn't take that type of disrespect either. Especially, he did that shit for 3 years. Girl, I couldn't even do that shit for a year. I would leave your ass in my dust if a nigga did some shit like that to me. And my mama and my daddy and my big sister and my little sister. My little sister be checking me too. They would have my ass. Like, bitch, why are you still with this? Why are you still with him? Like, what are you doing? You are not the asshole, sir. Like, what? Not the asshole. Her friends are only part of the problem. And that, it sounds like your girlfriend has the same beliefs as well. Birds of a feather flock together. My 16-year-old daughter had been going out with a 20-year-old boy that she met through a mutual friend. They are now officially boyfriend and girlfriend. I told the boy that the age difference is too much and that he can no longer see my daughter. Am I in the wrong here? No, you are not, ma'am. Your daughter is 16 years old and her boyfriend is 20 years old. That is a 4-year age difference. One, the age difference, I could see if she was 18 and he was 22, because, you know, she would be of age to date over the age. But right now, she's dating a pedophile. She's dating a pedo. You don't want that. Right now, what does a 16-year-old and a 20-year-old have to do? What do they have to talk about? A 20-year-old, I'm about to be 20. I'm about to be 20 in December. I'm about to be 20. What the fuck do I have to talk about with a 16-year-old? I was 14, 15 when I got into 9th grade, which means that your daughter is like a sophomore / junior. Like, she's either a sophomore or a junior, which means she's still figuring out her life. I know what I want for my life, and I'm doing it right now. But I didn't know what the hell I wanted to do when I was 16, 17. I thought I just wanted to, like, I want to do art, and I still want to do art, but I didn't know why I wanted to do art. And now I know. I know why I want to do art. I know why I want to get better. But does your daughter know what she wants to do? That 20-year-old, some 19, 20-year-olds still don't know what they want to do, but they're of legal age already. 18 and up, you're an adult. 17 and below, they're still a child. That is still a minor. You're with a minor? That means you're a pedo. You're messing with a child, and that's weird. Now, if she was 18 and he was 20, I would be like, homegirl's freshly out of high school. What still do you have to talk to her about? But I was also just in high school. So I'm like, okay. And my boyfriend, he's a year older than me, which means when I was still in high school, he was already in college. But then again, I would have been a senior and he would have been a freshman in college. There's a difference. That's only 1 year. And I didn't even meet him until after I got out of high school. So there's a difference. Right now, she's still 16 years old, a minor. She's still in high school, and that nigga's a full-ass grown adult. And this relationship is, like, not okay. Because this is a minor. And it's weird to date children. Because it's weird. It's like a given that it's weird. And yet people still do it. You know? It makes no sense to me, but, you know. Here's how to handle this. I'm not going to read this whole shit down. But basically, you're not the asshole. Bro, I don't even have... Someone said exactly, saw the title and was immediately like, no, didn't even need to read the rest. You don't even need to. That's too bad, because the detail explains how they were both born on 29th of February. So they're actually 64 and 80 years old. This parent is out of control. What? This is why. This is why. What the fuck are you talking about? You're not the asshole from prohibiting. That's what the title says. Prohibit means to not allow, or basically forbid, or I forbade, which is past tense for I'm not allowing someone to do something. This is your daughter. She's going to be faced with this shit for a lifetime. As a woman, unfortunately, you cannot do this. Now, after you turn 18, that's for another story. But right now, I am your parent, and I am supposed to talk to you and show you and alarm you and inform you of the dangers of the world, as well as people like this that decide that dating a minor is okay as they're already an adult. That is not okay. That is not legal. They could go to jail for that. Like, I don't understand the way people literally risk, like, going to jail just to talk to someone younger than them, like this, when they could go on dating apps and talk to people, or go outside and meet people that are actually of age. It never made sense to me. But that is the end of this video. Thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you on my next video. Thank you.